What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Adam and Tyler World. Thank you for joining me today. Well, I'm going to be honest with you, I wasn't planning on making this video today. So, there's this podcast I like to follow. It's called 12 Packs with Jeff Dye. They're on Instagram, they're on YouTube, you can check them out. It's just basically four dudes sitting around, opening up cards, they're drinking beers. I don't drink beers or really open up cards too often, but they're pretty interesting. They're a smaller branch of the Thiccc Boys studio with Brendan Schaub, where he's the main guy, and he's got the Fighter and the Kid with Brian Cowan. He has King and the Sting in the Wing with now Chris D'Elia and Eric Griffin. But since I found out about them on the Thiccc Boys Studio podcast, I started watching them. And if you follow my Instagram, you know I like to make different little memes. Some of them are funny, some of them aren't funny. That's for other people to decide. And so I started making them for 12 Packs with Jeff Dye, and they just started actually mentioning me several times on the podcast, which I appreciate because I put some time and effort into that. Move that over. Put some time and effort into those memes and videos and things, and in hopes that make people laugh, because that's what I love to do the most. But was it last week or the week before's video? They were mentioning that I won some kind of prize, and I was just surprised because I wasn't expecting to win a prize. I wasn't competing for anything, and they're just like here you go, you won this because I guess I do the memes and stuff for them. So today after work. It's crazy how things like this work. Today after work, I get off of work, I go pick up some other stuff, and the last stop was, they always talk about this Burbank sports card place where they like to go get the sports cards, and I'd never been there before, and I went, I'm just going to drive by and check it out. Drive by, check it out, because I wanted to get card holders for these two cards that I won from Brendan Schaub's thing before. We got Matt Mitrione, I got Brendan Schaub's cards, and I was going to get these little plastic magnetic protectors for them just to keep them in good shape because I don't want them to get messed up. But I didn't know the card sizes because I'm not really that much of a card collector at the moment. God knows I collect enough stuff already. So I do that, I get home, I check the mail, and I have this waiting for me. I can't show you the other side because it's got the Thiccc Boys studio address and, most importantly, my address. So we don't want people getting out there and finding out where I live. I have to sneeze. Okay, it passed. Alright, so we're going to open this up. They said what it supposedly is, but I don't know exactly for sure. So this one I believe has the magnetic case, the thing that I wanted to go buy at that Burbank sports card place. So here we go. I got a handle on it. So, but first of all, thank you guys at 12 Packs with Jeff Dye. We got George, Mike, Jeff, anybody at Thiccc Boy Studio. Kyle might have packaged this up if he did. Thank you, Kyle. You're a super awesome guy. All super duper nice guys. My opinion, at 38, oh yes, he's 38, he's old as heck. At 38, my definition of cool, not that I've ever known what the definition of cool was, if you go back, if anybody knows me from my past, no one has ever been like, oh yeah, Adam, he's the cool guy. But, unless you're talking about your mom's house, then possibly. But, that's a Tom Segura's podcast, if you don't know. I'm not making fun of your mom, or you. But my definition of cool is someone who's nice, and all those guys have been super nice. So to me, they're all super cool. Maybe one of these days I'll get to work with them, but until then, I'll be making standees. So here we go. Here's the reveal of the prize that I won. Dun, dun, dun. It is Matt Mitrione again. Super nice guy. It says Authentic Fight Matt. So there's the Fight Matt somewhere in here. I don't know. It's just funny, his name's Matt, and they the Matt. So I was playing with these at the place, and apparently you pop this up. I don't want to break the card. So there's a little bit of a thing to put your finger on right there. Oh, there. Oh, it's a very strong magnet, and I don't want to break this card. So let's try it again. Okay, so you do that, pull that up, you pull this piece up, and then you've got the card right there. So it was signed by Matt Mitrione. Very good ex-UFC fighter. Oh, this one's super thick. Look at that. That is thick for a card. But I guess because it's got the mat on it, or it's part of the mat. Oh, right there it is. So you see that blue part in the one? That's part of the UFC mat. I've officially touched the UFC mat before. Woo. Let me get my grimy fingerprints off of it. So there it is. That is the Matt Mitrione signed card from 12 Packs with Jeff Dye, aka Thiccc Boy Studio. If you haven't watched any of those podcasts, I highly recommend checking them out. They're very entertaining. It gets me through the week. I don't know about you guys. You guys might have super fun, exciting lives. You do all kinds of stuff like jet ski, jump off of buildings, I don't know, rob banks. I just go to work, come home, watch podcasts, and make memes. And this right here, there it is. So that is it. Hope everybody enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like this video, comment below, and subscribe. And as always, I do appreciate it greatly. And also, once again, a huge thank you to all the guys at Thiccc Studio who got me this card. Thank you. Until next time, peace.